Money is good, but not when one is obsessive about it. Some women only want money from a man. Money, of course, is necessary in everyday life, but when they are in the first place, you should think about whether you need such a relationship. So here are 9 indicators that a woman only needs money from a man. She never pays for anything. It may sound apparent, but the relationship may suffer if she never pays for anything. Before you assume she has ulterior motives, take into account the possibility of dating costs and the discrepancy in your income. For example, if you're dating a single parent, the expense of babysitting could exceed the amount you spend on the date. In this situation, you might be open to taking this into account and allowing for the shared cost of dating. However, if there is no income gap or cost associated with dating, it's possible that she is assuming that you will foot the bill. Even though it could be uncomfortable, this subject needs to be brought up right away. You have the option to speak out and express your discomfort if she has set gender stereotypes that govern how much you are paid. The first time you expect her to help cover the expense of dating, but she cancels on, you will make you realize that she's only using you for the money. She doesn't say thank you. A warning sign you may want to look at and keep in mind is someone who never says thank you. She can be using you if she doesn't value the money you spend on her, the dates you go on with her, or anything else you do. The simplest way to express gratitude is to just say thank you. It makes sense that you would feel abused and unappreciated if she never did this. Although it might appear insignificant, it's not. Even if you frequently buy her supper, a simple thanks can let you know that she recognizes and values your generosity. It's always wonderful to feel as though your present is appreciated, even though no one owes you anything for what you choose to pay for, particularly physical closeness. She asks you for favors. Does she pester you with requests for too many favors that wind up costing you cash, time, or other resources? This can indicate that she's using you, especially if you don't think she's making an attempt to improve the connection. You can start to wonder if she sees you or simply sees what you can do for her if she's pleased to have you help her move, drive her where she needs to go, or provide any other assistance. She depends on you to help her. She is likely simply interested in your money, and this is one of the clearest signals. She seems to believe that even if you are not married or living together, you must rescue her from any financial difficulties she encounters, even those that better judgment might have prevented. She depends on you. But that's not the issue. She doesn't ask if you can or are willing to help first. Instead, she thinks that it should be your problem as well. You might be surprised to learn that you are not obligated to save your romantic partner. You don't need to intervene to save her from escalating credit card debt or past due auto loans. Regardless of what she may claim, that is not your responsibility as a partner in the relationship. Your friends and family have concerns. Most likely, some of your friends and relatives have expressed some worries about your relationship. Perhaps they even made a hint that she seemed to be using you. The people in your support network are typically your biggest supporters, despite the fact that you might wish to ignore their worries. They care about you more than anybody else and just want the best for you. You might want to take a step back and acquire some perspective if they are identifying an issue. There's an expectation without reciprocation. She is perfectly aware that you are providing for her, yet she never returns the favor. She also believes that you should pay, spoil her with gifts, and put out the effort. She considers herself to be the recipient. She might, for instance, demand a gift from you on your anniversary or Valentine's Day without offering you one. Additionally, she might believe that you must throw her a fantastic birthday party while she disregards your celebration. Any relationship needs reciprocity. So if it seems to be all about what you can get her or do for her, you might feel taken advantage of. This might wear you down over time as you come to terms with the fact that you've essentially become her personal ATM. She's not interested in staying in and spending time with you. Does she want to go out every time? If she is never content to simply stay home and spend time with you, there is unquestionably a problem in the relationship. She may be using your money and what you can buy with it as a point of contention. If you suggest a peaceful, inexpensive night in, and she immediately makes other plans, she might be taking advantage of you. She's only nice when she wants something. She only acts incredibly nice to you when she needs something from you, which is one indication that she is using you for financial gain. Otherwise, she either doesn't care or is rude. She always follows up a compliment with a request, which is obvious. You start to fear her happy moments, since you know she only likes to take advantage of you. Although it doesn't feel nice, you should be aware of the patterns. When money is being spent, does she treat you nicely but otherwise withdraws? To maintain the relationship, you might need to be clear about why this is the case and whether you're prepared to continue acting in this way. She's obsessed with your status, job, and income. A woman who is fixated on your status, profession, and earnings is probably solely thinking about your money. She'll keep being inquisitive about where you work, what kind of job you have, what kind of car you drive, and how much money you make. What to do if she uses you for financial gain. Why would you stay with someone who you believe is using you for financial advantage is the true question. There are numerous causes. Loneliness, fear of the ambiguity that will come after a breakup, doubt, attachment, bonding over trauma, physical gratification. Are you aware of your relationship to her? You must determine whether the reason you are with her justifies the sacrifice. If you're getting what you want too, you might be able to accept the reality that she wants your money. When you assess the connection though, if there is no sense of calm, it might be time to accept that this isn't the right relationship for you. Better than someone who would exploit you for your money. You deserve better. And you deserve better than someone who only loves you for your money. Have that conversation with her. Sit down with her and discuss your feelings before ending the relationship completely. Tell her you feel taken advantage of and undervalued. Tell her you think she might be using you. It may turn out that you are misjudging the scenario because your insecurities have gotten the better of you. She might have assumed you preferred to foot the bill because some guys do make this demand. You didn't speak out and express your concerns, therefore she might not have known that you were worried. Her chance to speak up and defend herself is given by discussing it with her. It could help to clarify any misunderstandings or bring to light any issues in the relationship. Have a conversation with yourself. You might also find that there is some misogyny at work. Do you feel resentful of her when you pay as a guy, but should not? When you have paid the bill, do you still feel that you are owed anything, closeness on an emotional or physical level? If you discover that they apply to you, you may want to look into your own expectations and how they affect your interpersonal relationships. She might not be using you as a source of income, but if you have even the slightest inkling that she might be, it's crucial to discuss your financial expectations and invite her to share hers. You might discover that a misunderstanding was the cause of your growing hostility. If you don't ask and give her an opportunity to respond, you'll never find out.